Seen these videos that have been leaked on Reddit, which are supposedly showing that MH370 flight, the Malaysian one that went missing a few years ago. And it's supposedly some orbs or some sort of UFO type things flying around it. Now, like I say, I'm not the biggest conspiracy nut. I like to entertain these thoughts. I just find it's very odd how all of a sudden everybody in the world's talking about UFOs. US Congress is having meetings about UFOs, and then this starts to come out. So, I mean, this might all be a load of bullshit. It might be a total hoax. I think some of the footage, if I can find some today, I'll post some on here. I think some of the footage looks completely fake. It looks like it's CGI, but essentially what it's showing is it's showing images from two satellites that were supposedly tracking this MH370 flight, and there's these couple of orbs flying around it, sort of like this in different patterns, and then all of a sudden the plane just sort of disappears into thin air. People are saying on Reddit that it's been evaluated by things, and it's been triangulated that these were the satellites that were doing it, so they're all trying to say that it's real. But it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? If it is real and that's sort of starting to leak, is that why the US government are now starting to try and prep people for, you know, the inevitable announcement? Or is it just all another load of shit? I think it's another load of shit. I think there's going to be another way of either controlling things even more tightly or making money out of it. I don't know. Maybe they'll have some fucking galactic theme park where they've got bodies of aliens that they reckon that they've found in the 50s and the 60s, and then people can go and pay to see them. That'll probably just be some animatronic bullshit like they've got over in Disneyland. But that's just me. But yeah, it's really interesting. So that flight MH370, have you watched the documentary on Netflix? It's definitely mind-blowing. We're never told, I don't think, 10% of what's really going on out there. Now, I'm not saying it's some massive cabal. I'm just saying that I don't think humans have got the capacity to keep all of these secrets in. And certainly high-level information has to be suppressed, because it's like Chinese whispers. You know, if they try to let everything out all at once, it's going to get morphed into some absolute monster of information, and the real information would be completely lost. But that's just my cynical eye looking at things. But if you've seen that footage, let me know. And it was also quite ironic how I posted that video the other day of the young lady that was on the plane. That motherfucker is not real. And she's sort of apologising for having a meltdown on the plane. And all of the conspiracy nuts are all saying she's not the real person. So the person that was complaining about somebody not being real on the plane is now being accused of not being real.